Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk about some wrestling news. Quite a bit to talk about here, so we're gonna get right into it. Booker T on the Hall of Fame podcast. He reveals that he's working as hard as he possibly can, and that it is his game plan to get Jacob Fatu signed by WWE. And that he's going to be working in his corner as his advisor to get him all the way to the next level and over if it is possible. It would be cool to see Jacob Fatu in WWE because he's a beast, but I'd like to see him not involved immediately with the Bloodline story. But he's going to be in the Bloodline because he's an enforcer. He's sitting next to Roman directly behind him and said it himself in an interview. He's going to be involved though, whether some of us want it or not, it's going to happen. Most likely. That's dope, because I think he could be he's a star all around, and I think he'll be really good in the roster. I think it's a W from Triple H, or from Booker T, excuse me. I beg your pardon, for Booker T to try and get Jacob Fatu in WWE. But yeah, I'd see why some people would be pissed, because it'd be like, oh, here's another guy in the Bloodline that can help Roman retain his title. I get it. So, Mercedes Moné posted this via IG stories. Posted that. I think is she trolling? I think she could just be trolling. I think she's trying too hard now to troll. Like, she's such a tease, I swear. She's either the greatest troller in wrestling ever, or she's AEW bound. I really don't know. I can't give a clear answer, because you never know what company your wrestler signed with until it happens. So this isn't even a tease, but I mean it kind of is a tease considering AJ Lee is also heavily rumored to be in the Rumble. It's very much a tease. I think she's low-key just trying to troll, but that's what she does. But hopefully, maybe it happens. Maybe it does happen. Because I don't want to see her with AEW. Hopefully she's not AEW bound. So there's some rumbling. There are rumblings that Slim Jim has notified WWE that they are pulling their sponsorships from tomorrow night's Royal Rumble event, WrestleVotes. Well, I don't think Vince McMahon, I don't know if he has anything to do with it. So, I don't know why Slim Jim want to believe. Maybe they just, the amount of just stuff I've seen people defending Vince McMahon is crazy. I mean, it was kind of an irritating sponsorship anyways, just to me. Without Macho Man, it just doesn't hit the same, in my opinion, but I think it's just, but I guess it's a big sponsorship though. So, Hulk Hogan said today, and I quote, "Is anybody going to the hashtag Royal Rumble? Somebody told me I might get number 30. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say a no to that, Mr. Hogan. That would be the worst number 30 entrant of all time. The crowd would be silent. Maybe not silent, but that means they'd start booing. And nobody wants to see freaking Hulk Hogan in 2024. Dude's body is shot. Like, so the latest update on Mercedes Moné today from PW Insider. She was sponsored in Boston, Massachusetts, so she's not anywhere near Florida at the moment. Zero discussion about her in WWE circles at late. So apparently in the WWE circles there have been zero discussions as of late. Some in WWE believe she's AEW bound, and there's in WWE who are taking a "I won't believe she's not returning until she's somewhere else" stance. I just don't. Will these rumors end after tomorrow? She'll be back eventually. I don't know. It's not necessarily true. Because, she could still be injured, from where she broke her ankle. Maybe she's not medically cleared. But I feel this is going to go the same way as the CM Punk thing did, where people weren't sure about CM Punk returning to WWE. Maybe the same thing happened with Mercedes. Most likely. So ESPN ranked their top 10, ranked on drawing power, popularity, skills, and roster position. Number 1, they had Roman Reigns. Number 2, Cody Rhodes. Number 3, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Number 4, Seth Rollins. Number 5, Jey Uso. Number 6, CM Punk, the Pepsi Man. Number 7, Will Ospreay. 8, Rhea Ripley. Mercedes Moné at 9, and Gunther at 10. So this is ranked on like drawing power, popularity, skills, and roster like position. I mean, man, I think it's a solid list. I'll agree with Rome if he shows up more, but that's just my opinion. So WWE NXT Battleground will take place Sunday, March 26th live from the Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. So this NXT Battleground will take place at 7:30 p.m. Sunday, May 26th. Rhea Ripley has officially now surpassed 300 days as the WWE Women's World Champion. I mean, she really hasn't really been booked into a proper feud. They need to get a proper feud. But she's the best woman on the roster by miles right now. And sure, maybe the ring isn't that great, but kind of what happens when you don't have the best feats. So this is per the Wrestling Observer. TV changes in the look and feel of WWE's TV shows under the vision of Lee Fitting was noticeable on WWE Raw this week. There will be more elements done to make the show feel more like a sports show, such as UFC/boxing style tape show. The arrivals of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes to the building, with the clock and other elements of sports shows that Fitting has produced will be added in. This should become more and more evident in the weeks to come. Per the Wrestling Observer, you can tell the difference already. You see that Kevin Dunn's fingerprints are no longer on prone production. The sports presentation looks good for WWE TV. Because Cody Rhodes is a freaking superstar. So, we got some news about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Per the Wrestling Observer, one person at WWE noted that The Rock was headstrong about wrestling Roman Reigns at Mania. We do not need this to happen. Leave it alone, Dwayne. The opportunity was there last year, and you blew it. You're the one that blew it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And now you're trying to take the spotlight. Trying to go into business for himself. Just showing how big of an just showing how egotistical Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is. If this does happen, to where he wins the Rumble, faces Roman. So, a multiple part series of the life of Vince McMahon is expected to be released somewhat soon. The first WWE Netflix collaboration, which was not part of this deal, part of the Wrestling Observer. Can't think of a worse time for this to be announced. I mean, this is probably the perfect time for it to release, I guess, but numbers wise, it's going to be huge with Vince McMahon, so it's good for business, but it's kind of interesting, the timing. So this should definitely be interesting. So the advertised card tonight for SmackDown tonight, live from Miami, Florida. The last SmackDown before WWE Royal Rumble tomorrow, which I'll do a Royal Rumble preview today as well. But here's your card. LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa tonight in a rematch. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Kabuki Warriors for Women's Tag Titles. I think we'll get a Tag Team Child Change tonight. Carmelo Hayes versus Austin Theory. Carlito versus Santos Escobar. And Elisha and the Prophets go face-to-face with a Final Testament. not the greatest of cards, but the Rumble tomorrow, I mean, what do you expect? They're hardly going to go hard before 24. They're not going to go too extreme 24 hours out for the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, that's your card for tonight. So, after the disgusting allegations against Vince McMahon, shouldn't even be allegations at this point, a spokesperson issued a following statement on the behalf of Vince McMahon. This lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. He will vigorously defend himself. His spokesperson must be Kevin Dunn, I'm hearing. The fact that his own daughter and son-in-laws voted against him to keep him away says it all. But yeah, I think that's all the news here from Wrestle OPS, so that's really all I have to say. I'll do a Royal Rumble preview today as well, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, peace.